Hello, good people. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. Welcome back to Meme Deck Monday. You see in front of you a Destiny board deck. And now, before, I know I'm going to take a lot of flack for playing Final instead of Death. Death, of course, being the OCG versions of the Destiny board cards. I played with the TCG cards as a kid, so I generally prefer the TCG arts just because of nostalgia. So that's what I'm going with. So we're playing Final today. If you want to play Death, that's cool. I'm just doing what I want to do. But yeah, I built this deck quite a few months ago with the intention of having it on Meme Deck Monday, of course, and just finally bringing it to you. Finally. We love puns here. But yeah, let's get into the deck here. We have 3 copies of A Cat of Ill Omen. This card is very bad, but we need to search up our Destiny board, so we're playing 3 copies of it. And then, of course, we need some stall so that we can, get through our 5 turns with the Destiny board to bring out all of the spirit messages. So we have some monsters. We've got a couple of Spirit Reapers, and we have 3 copies of Gravekeeper's Spy. I opted for these because you can't really play the normal stall cards like Level Limit Area B and Gravity Bind because you need all of your spell and trap slots. So we're a little limited on options, so we're going with monsters here. We have, of course, a Morphing Jar and a Cyber Jar to help us get to our combo pieces. We have a Sangan that can search out a cat, Spirit Reaper, Spy, the jars, Moth here. Sangan searches everything, so we're definitely playing a copy of that. And then we do have 2 copies of Magician of Faith, and this card, of course, is good in this deck because we do have Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed, as usual. We have swords that we can recycle with it, Messenger of Peace, but we can also get back an L or an A or an N or an I if we really need to, in case some of those get discarded via card destruction, delinquent duo, really anything that might get those into the graveyard, because Destiny board can't grab those from the graveyard. It is only from the deck or hand. So Moth actually plays a little bit more of a pivotal role here, potentially, than it might seem at first. Past the monsters, of course, we have 3 copies of Destiny board because that is the most important one. We have 2 copies of I, 2 copies of N, and then just 1 copy of A and L. This was the ratio that I saw a lot of the Destiny board decks taking, so I just went with that. You really don't want to stock up on the later pieces too much because they become, super duper bricky. But you do want to have multiples of some of them. So I opted for this. I'm not sure if it's optimal, but that's what we're going with. And then for stall cards, we have 1 swords and 3 copies of Messenger of Peace. The reason that you want Messenger of Peace here is because its maintenance cost in the standby phase is optional. If you are about to put L on the board, you can just get rid of this. And then hopefully live through a turn so that then on your opponent's end phase you can search the L and win the game. But Messenger of Peace is one of the best floodgates that we are allowed to play for stall in this deck. Past that, we have 2 copies of Emergency Provisions, and this is a card that can help us get cards off of the field if we need to. Say we set a Solemn Judgment to protect our combo, but the opponent never really had anything to do about it, and we now need to get this card off the field. Emergency Provisions does that for us. It also, just incidental life gain is totally fine. So that's why we're playing Emergency Provisions here. We have 2 Upstart Goblins as draw powers, same with Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, and different Dimension Capsule we're just playing 1 of. That's kind of like draw search power. And then more draw power. Of course, we have 3 copies of Jar of Greed and our 1 copy of Reckless Greed that we can play. And then I did opt for 3 copies of Solemn Judgment. I wanted to try this out because the card is just so powerful to protect combos. And it turns out, most of the time the opponent is going to be activating an MST, a Heavy Storm, something like that. So you do get this off the field more often than not to protect your combo. So I do like it in the deck. And if one does get stuck on the field, like I said, we do have this Emergency Provisions to get rid of it. So I opted for all 3 copies of Solemn Judgment. Before we get into the side, I think it's worth noting, with Destiny board, according to the rulings, you do not have to spell Final on the field in that order. The letters just have to come in the correct order. So you can spell out Infail, and it doesn't fail. It works. As long as you put F first, then I, then N, then A, then L. It doesn't matter the order that they're actually on the field. So that may come up. We'll see. I'm going to try my best to turn off the choose zones thing, or to turn on the choose zones thing, so that we can set these in the order to actually spell out Final, but we'll see. Getting into the side, we've got Jowgen for RGT. We have Breaker because Royal Decree sucks for us. Exiled Force because Jinzo sucks for us. Swords of Concealing Light because, once again, Jinzo sucks for us. MST, and Double Snare, because guess what? Royal Decree still sucks for us. 3 copies of Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell, because Giant Truenade's an absolute nightmare. 2 Hallowed Life Barrier to help with the burn decks and more RGT hate. Threatening Roar for RGT, probably aggro decks as well. This is kind of just a 1-turn floodgate that we can use that gets off the field. And we can kind of guarantee this gets off the field whenever we want it to. It's actually kind of interesting to use this against the aggro decks, because you can set this as your final card. We're saying final again, by the way. More puns. You can set this as your final card, and your opponent's like, oh, their field's locked, I don't have to do anything. And then you flip this up before the end phase, and uh-oh, now you can go get your L off of Destiny board. Kind of a little cool interaction there. And then we do have 1 Mirror Force, which is going to see itself getting off the field in the aggro decks, but just a very powerful card there. So that's the deck. I'm hoping to win a single game with it. Let's be real. It's very hard to actually pull this off, but, you know, hopefully we can do some cool things with it. Let's get to the matches. All right, here we are with the first match. Let's hope to go first. Open up Destiny board. Just get it going. Okay, I will settle for going second and opening up Destiny board. You know what to do, deck. Give me the Destiny board. Don't give my opponent any spell and trap disruption. Just let it happen. All right. Emergency provisions is not... Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. And we have protection with Messenger of Peace. Oh, yeah. We are in there. We also have protection from swords, which is nice as well. Sangantha. Okay. Pitch Thunder Dragon. Okay. So, strong Chaos Turbo vibes, which normally combo decks are good against Turbo, but... they're playing like Raigeki Break and a whole bunch of stuff, so, you know, well, we'll see. It's going to be an uphill battle against like any matchup. So just lead on Spirit Reaper rather than Spy. Play around Knock. I guess like Spy getting knocked isn't like the end of the world, but Spy can stick a little easier, I think. And let's just set Destiny board over here. And I'm going to play Swords over here. And this sort of doesn't give away that this is Destiny board. Well, the opponent doesn't know we're playing anyway, so I don't think anything's giving away Destiny board. But this is just kind of like a place that people like do. They play cards like this. So anyway, let's activate Destiny board here. See if the opponent has an answer to this immediately. Oh, they're a fan. Okay. Let's go. Let's see if we can pull this off here on our first try. All right, we have spelled Fi or Fee or whatever you want to say. Jar of Greed's not bad. Okay. Well, we can set Spy, and we can just set the Jar of Greed. Sounds good to me. Pass over the turn. We of course we're just like super cold to any sort of spell trap disruption, but what do you do, right? We can at least get to Finn, hopefully. The opponent's probably going to let us, honestly, which is where Solemn Judgment may come in handy, but like they can always just respond to the final activation of Destiny board. It's just so hard to pull it off because they just need one piece of spell trap disruption at any point in these 5 turns. Nightmare Penguin. Okay. That bounces You've got to be kidding me. All right. Yeah. Oh, it sends the Destiny board to the graveyard too, right? Okay. No, it does not destroy that Destiny board. It only destroys the remaining copies on the field, or at least according to this ruling that I found. So that's what we're going with. Now, the opponent can't do anything, so like we can just reset this up, right? Just go ahead and rip off this Jar of Greed and draw a card. Give me a little bit more info on what I've got going here. Upstart Goblin, also cool. We'll throw that down. Draw ourselves another card. Magician of Faith. Okay. Well, I mean that can get us back our Swords of Revealing Light, which is kind of nice. But we do have Messenger. I guess Messenger doesn't really stop Nightmare Penguin, but both of these do. So, okay. All right. Let's just set Destiny board. I could set Moth to get back upstart or whatever. I think I'm just going to hold on to the Moth in case I end up needing it for one of the spirit messages or something. I'm just going to pass the turn, and we are going to restart the cycle. Don't want to play the other copy of Destiny board. That just doesn't really do what you really want it to. Of course. Uh-oh. We got a Chaos Monster over there. Okay, BLS coming on down. Get rid of the Spy. Sure. Messenger of Peace does... It keeps it in check, at least, for a little bit. But we'll flip up Destiny board here. We'll go get our other Spirit Message Eye from the deck. Right? Yeah, okay. Just completely missed it. Alright. Swords goes away. But we do have this Messenger of Peace. Oh, Solemn Judgment's pretty nice here, actually. Yeah, I mean, I'll set Moth into the BLS. It's fine. They have to, you know, decide which one they want to deal with here. And I'm just going to play out Messenger of Peace. And, yeah, I'll set the Judgment as well. That makes sense to me. Pass the turn. Like, now they can attack with the Nightmare Penguin, but it's not really the end of the world. Okay, they do go after the Moth. That's fine. We don't get back our swords, but, you know, whatever. We're on win with the final plan. With what? Oh, no attack. Okay, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. They can just banish this next turn with a BLS. Okay, hopefully that's not another Nightmare Penguin. All right, it is Finn time. All right. We are swimming now. The only problem here is, well... Damn, I need to keep this Messenger of Peace, don't I? I guess I don't have to. Oh boy. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna set this Gravekeeper Spy. I think the opponent's probably gonna keep using BLS here. And now we just need to find... a time to use this Solemn Judgment. Which is probably gonna be trained on some sort of spell trap removal like that. Get that Giant Trunade out of here. This matchup looks abysmal. Man, Nightmare Penguin plus Giant Trunade? Uh-oh. Yeah, Kaiku is fine. Oh, we're just going in? Alright, well that's bad for me. I don't really think I have a way out of this. Oh, that helps a lot, actually. They attacked into the Spy with the Kaiku. Okay, maybe we're fine. Maybe we're fine. Probably not, but maybe. I don't know why I put this... I misclicked. That's why I put the Spy over there. Okay. Yeah. Yep, Spirit Reaper survives this attack. Man, this is where I wish I had Threatening Roar in the main. But I don't. So... Alright. We're gonna get to Fina, or Fina, or whatever. And then we're probably gonna lose, because this is... Yeah, that's lethal right there. I need another monster off of this Upstart Goblin. Okay. I mean, we'll throw it down and hope, I guess. Monster? Solemn Judgment. That's not going to do it. That is not going to do it. I can survive with emergency provisions, but then I need to find another Moth to get this back, and BLS can just get rid of that. Okay. Can't just activate emergency provisions, unfortunately. Damn. Alright, I guess we're just going to pass the turn and hope the opponent doesn't see the lethal. We got so close. Tsukiyomi? Yeah. Yeah, we're not even going after the Spirit. We're just bouncing the Destiny board. That's disrespect. Get out of here. Okay. Lord, we saw... Oh, man, I mean, this is just abysmal, right? I guess we bring in Exiled Force to help out with potential Nightmare Penguins. We did see Giant Trunade, so we can bring in the Cursed Seals. What do we want to cut here? We can cut a Crackers. Guess we can cut a Spirit Reaper, potentially. Maybe we cut these Upstart Goblins and call it a day there. Okay, so... Yeah, I mean, we just needed one more piece. We need one more turn, but... Oh, we're opening with Destiny board again, though, which is very nice. We have a Solemn Judgment to go with it. Okay. I don't hate this. Let's set Destiny board here. Let's set Solemn Judgment over here. And just go ahead and activate Messenger of Peace. Probably. Sure. And I'll set a Cat of Ill Omen. That can get us into like another Solemn Judgment or something like that. Maybe a Cursed Seal. We'll see. Could just get us into a Jar of Greed or a Reckless Greed. Or maybe we need to get another Destiny board. That's totally fine as well. We are kind of telegraphing now that this is Destiny board, but, you know, whatever. Yep, pitching Thunder Dragon, sure. I don't think I'm going to flip this up immediately. Okay. Activate Destiny board. All right, we are all good. Let's go get the eye. And all right, we're good to go. Another copy of Destiny board. Okay, so that's something. I don't know, man. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna summon out Exiled Force and pop this monster. Gravekeeper Spy. Okay, well that one's not super important to get rid of, but that's fine. We'll pass the turn. We're about to be fine, or Finn as well. All right, then a pass. Okay. Destiny board. Let's go get in. All right, now we have to make a decision on this Messenger of Peace. Oh, Morphing Jar? Yeah, I think I'm going to let the Messenger of Peace go. I don't need it. I'm going to set Morphing Jar. I still don't think I'm going to flip up this cat, because like at this point, I'm kind of just using it as a blocker to keep my life points up. And we'll pass the turn. If the opponent flips up Nightmare Penguin, I'm just going to snap off Solemn Judgment on it. Golem Sentry. I don't care about that one as much. Okay. Sure. Morphing Jar to hand, no big deal. Kaiku is fine as well. I'm not going to Solemn Judgment that. We'll flip up cat. And what do we get here? I guess we just get a Judgment. Sure. It's our best trap. Put it on top. And we'll take 800. No big deal. And now we need to find... something to use this Judgment on. We are back here. Yeah, let's just go grab A. And start the turn. Gravekeeper Spy is a good draw. I mean, it's just going to get bounced, right? But... yeah, I don't want to set the Morphing Jar. Setting the Morphing Jar earlier was probably a mistake, to be honest. I mean, the opponent has Dark Light again. I don't know. Like, I don't know how choosy I can be with the Solemn Judgment. Is that maybe I'm actually not supposed to be playing Solemn Judgment in the deck, but I have nothing else to protect the combo. I feel like I have to. I could Judgment this, and then yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm just gonna Judgment it. Oops. If the opponent then has something to take out my back row, cool. They got it. Graceful Charity, you got it. I think keeping the Spy around is a good way to be able to stall here, but like the opponent needs a Giant Trunade, Heavy Storm, MST, even like a Dust Tornado works here. No, Dust Tornado does not work here because we don't go to my turn. But at 3550, BLS doesn't kill me here. Pitch the 2 Thunder Dragons, swords, okay. So I'm guaranteed to get my other Spy. Oh no! Do we get it? Did we get it? Oh, do we not have an out? Let's go! Let's go! Go get our L? Yes! We got our Destiny board win. Let's go. I was not expecting it against this deck either. Oh, that's so sick. Damn, that's awesome. We definitely, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm actually supposed to be maining these Threatening Roars, but like I said, I just need the Solemn Judgments. And it worked out there. Like, we protected our Spy, and it got us the win, so cool. We got a win with the Destiny board. I'm totally happy with whatever else happens in this video. We open with Finn, but we do open with a Pot of Greed, and once again, you can't ever really complain when you get to open with the Destiny board, right? Man, I can just see the competitive players watching this video just seething. Because this is just like so far off from optimization, and this is just like 100% built for fun, but I love it. I love it. Let's throw down Pot of Greed. Draw some cards. Different Dimension Capsule's interesting. So is Curse Seal. What do I want a Dimension Capsule for? Judgment? I don't hate that. Sure. Guess we'll put it here. Make sure this is good. Could get Cyberjar, but I don't really think... Maybe Cyberjar. No, the Cyberjar just draws the opponent into more stuff here. I think that's more of like a super duper backup plan. Let's just go grab Judgment. I think that's the safe choice here. I will set Curse Seal, I think. Yeah, and I'll set the Destiny board, and then I'll set Cat of Ill Omen. And Cat can go grab probably Jar of Greed at this point. I could have also played the swords out, but I don't really think I'd... yeah, that's gross. Okay, that's fine. We're going to tribute for... No! Not Mobius. Okay, we lose our Curse Seal. A Judgment would have been nice there, but, I mean, we do get to get a Judgment off of this. We do have a Swords, and we do have Cat to go grab our other Destiny board, so not all is lost here. We're totally fine. Yeah, let's set our Cat again. And then we'll set Jar of Greed. Set it over here. Maybe the opponent thinks that's a Destiny board. And what does activate? Swords over here. See, now we're using reverse psychology. We always set the Destiny board over here to spell out final. But now it's just a Jar of Greed. Like, there's an argument to not playing the swords there to get the opponent to attack into the Cat. Yeah, well, they're just going to get rid of the swords anyway. But, I want to protect my life points in case... Oh my lord, Abyss Soldier? This matchup is horrible. Okay. I mean, we're going to lose unless we draw something very good. We need some more stall cards. We need the opponent to not have Ring here. Well, they do have 2 copies of Thunder Dragon in hand. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and activate Jar of Greed. Moth. Yeah, Moth's a little late. That's unfortunate. Oh, Cyberjar. Okay. Well, as long as the opponent doesn't have another water in their hand. That's probably asking way too much, right? Yeah, I'll set the Cyberjar, and I will set the Solemn Judgment, and we will pray. But I don't think we're going to make it out of this one alive, unfortunately. Oh, we are. Okay. Just ram in there with the Mobius. We might die to their monsters, though. Whatever they get off of it. We'll see. Oh, I got a Reaper. Beautiful. Oh, the opponent has Call of the Haunted for Abyss Soldier. I guess we Solemn Judgment that, right? Okay. Usurp, knock, snatch, cough, Kaiku. Okay. All right, well, you have to go first, opponent. It is your turn. Oh, Snatch gets rid of the... Snatch does get rid of Reaper, but that's fine. That is A-okay. I do have emergency provisions. Okay. Okay. There's a chance. There's a small chance that we are okay here, but emphasis on small. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll let the knock go. I'm not really in the business of Solemn Judgmenting that, I don't think. Okay. Morphing Jar. All right. Just turn into a deck out deck here. Opponent does still have 2 Thunder Dragons in hand, so that's worth noting here. Oh boy. I guess I have to set Cat. I could set Moth, but I just don't think that's a way to win. I think we need to get to our Destiny board like as soon as possible here. Sure. We'll set this Judgment over here. We may not be... I guess I could set emergency provisions too, right? No, I just don't need to do that. I guess I could help protect. Yeah, let's set the emergency provisions too. All right, now we'll pass the turn. We're in all likelihood not going to win this game, but maybe the opponent takes this out thinking it's a Destiny board. But they do have Call of the Haunted for Abyss Soldier. Which, yeah, no, we're just gonna... We're gonna judgment that one for sure. We cannot let Abyss Soldier come down, especially with them having the Serpent here. A Cyber Jar of their own? I'm not gonna judgment that. That's fine. No Destiny board. Man. See, Kaiku. Ring. Okay. Alright, so we have to save... We have to save Judgment for that ring, probably? Oof. This is bad. But... I mean, what do you do? Like, look at this. This is like the absolute nightmare matchup for this deck. It's amazing that we were even able to get a win. A game win. But okay. I'm having the most fun over here. Yeah, so let's Spy. Cat. Spy. Yep, Graceful Charity is fine. We're not going to win via Destiny board at this point. At this point, like, we just have to, like, deck our opponent or something with Morphing Jar. I don't know. Because it's just not going to happen. Because we've got to save this. We don't have to save the Solemn Judgment for Ring. We do have emergency provisions, but in all likelihood, Curse Seal, okay? We'll take 100 here. I think I'm actually going to set that and the Jar of Greed. That way we can use emergency provisions to stop the ring. Okay. All right. Set all of these. I'm not going to put the Destiny board on top just yet. And pass the turn. Dust Tornado. Okay. I want to activate emergency provisions here. This is Golem Sentry. This is Sinister Serpent. If I do that, then they flip the ring, and then I still have to Solemn Judgment it. And I really don't want to give up my Solemn Judgment, but then, like, I'm just going to have to Judgment the ring anyway, right? Kind of tough. But, sure. That is a cost. So we'll send to Graveyard. To Graveyard. Oh, they're going to let us gain the 2,000? Okay. Cool. All right, well, now we're not dead to ring. And we get to keep our Solemn Judgment around? Cool. I'm down. I thought they would have flipped the ring. Maybe they didn't set it? There's no way they didn't set it. The only problem here is if we have to Solemn Judgment something... Okay, this is fine. It's Moth? Wait, is this not Serpent? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Is this the Golem Sentry? Is this not Serpent? Hold on. Why is Golem Sentry... I may have missed something. Okay. Sure, there's a Snatch and the Swords. And Pot of Greed is fine. Maybe we do get a deck out with Morphing Jar. Opponent's a 10 card. There's no way. But it would be very funny. Knock. Okay, that's fine. Golem Sentry. Where is their Serpent? Something may... Did they... Oh, they probably tributed it for Mobius or something at some point. I don't know. It's fine. Which one did you target? I probably just got into my head on that one. Okay. Spy to hand. That's fine. I've got another one here. I think both of the knocks are gone. Okay. We're going for deck out. That is our new plan. Is it going to work? Probably not. Are we going to go for it? We sure are. Oh, God. If I Judgment, I'd lose to Ring. Okay. They're going to bounce the Messenger of Peace, I suppose. They're going to bounce the Monster. And they're going to attack in for 11? Okay, that's fine. I guess I could just have another answer to this, right? I just can't Judgment there, because then I lose to Ring, which is essentially face up. Jar of Greed. Okay. I think this Abyss Soldier means we can't win now. All right. That is... Well, I can summon Spy? No, I can summon Spy and attack over this. Okay. Then they bounce the Messenger of Peace, though, and then I die. That's the problem? Okay. Well, they can just bounce Spy and Messenger of Peace next turn. Okay, we're dead. That's unfortunate. Let's go out swinging. We'll summon. No, I could. Well, if I Solemn Judgment this, then I still lose. No, we're just in a we're in a no-win situation. It is impossible for us to win here unless the opponent just absolutely screws up. So let's go out swinging. Into Mirror Force, sure. Said Jar of Greed, pass the turn. We'll discard L. Unfortunate that we're not going to be able to pull out this game 3, but hey, we got a game win. We gave this a hell of a shot against, I mean, like, Abyss Soldier, plus Giant Trunade, plus all of this stuff that's going on. Bounce the Solemn Judgment. Tsukuyomi, okay. Yep, it's all good. I guess we're just going to grab, like, Graceful Charity. Try to find our Heavy Storm or our Giant Trunade or something like that. Yeah, I mean, this, this matchup's so bad. But it's been, what, a 30-minute match? Wow, okay. I'm just over here having a ton of fun. So, this is definitely one of the more laid-back Meme Deck Mondays where I'm just kind of resigned to, like, you know, kind of is what it is with this deck. Ring of Destruction. Targeting the Kaiku, and we will admit defeat. Unfortunately, not able to get there in our first match, but we did pick up a game win with Final against, like I said, the Nightmare here. So, thank you, opponent. Opponent having a good time, too. That's what it's all about here on Meme Deck Monday, so let's get another one. All right, second match, here we are. Oh, we get to go first this time. Let's go. Let's get ourselves a Destiny board. So like I've recorded like 7 videos before this one. I just forgot to do the Meme Deck Monday, so I'm recording like way out of order. Oh, speaking of Destiny board right here. Okay, love to see it. And I've been having like more fun. I don't know why that is, but I realized like the first match was like super relaxed. And by the way, I did rewatch it like I always do. And I figured out where the Sinister Serpent went. It sure was killed by a second Cyberjar. So we figured all of that out. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with these games. And like the reason that I'm saying this is halfway through. Do I even need to play the Messenger? I probably don't. I've got Spy here. That's fine. Well, if they break her... Yeah, let's play the Messenger. We've got Moth to get it back. That's fine. That's fine. The reason that I'm saying this is because like halfway through the first match recording it, I was just like so into the game that I kind of lost track of, am I doing things right? And stuff like that. So yeah. We're out here having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time. We're going to flip the Destiny board here. Make sure all of this is good on our opponent's instep. And we get to keep our Spy, which is pretty nice. We can actually start attacking if we want to. The opponent is not responding, so I'm just going to go ahead and get my Spirit Message. Oh, there we go. There we go. They may have just been lagging or something. All right. Phi has been called. Standby phase. Take 100 here. We're never gonna win by attacking, so I think it's fine to just like keep our defenses up. I think I might actually just set the other Spy because I don't really. I guess I could go grab a Solemn Judgment with this, but like by the time we get to that, we'll have N and A already. Let's just set Spy. Well, let's set them off. Why not? This could buy us back an Upstart Goblin. Maybe we draw into a Solemn Judgment to help protect or something like that. Maybe we just win. Maybe the opponent just doesn't have any spell and trap disruption. It's a dream, but a dream I would like to... Ooh, a dream I would like to realize. Opponent doesn't do anything, so let's go grab our N out of the deck. Plop it down right there. And... Oh, we did draw Judgment. Interesting. Well, I'm going to let the Messenger of Peace go. Because we've got enough defense going here that I think we'll be okay. Let's set Solemn Judgment here, and now I guess I will set Cat. Just in case something happens, we lose the Destiny board, we can go grab another one and we can restart. Oh, Scapegoat. Okay, that's fine. If our opponent plays a Monster Gate, we probably have to Solemn Judgment. They might just meta here, and if they meta, I really don't care. Though I get the feeling it's going to be something a little bit more powerful than that. So, well, we'll see what they do. Either way, totally fine with getting rid of this Messenger of Peace to play out a Solemn Judgment to try to protect what we've got going on. Good chance we need to attack some of these goat tokens next turn if we get a chance. Monster Gate, yeah. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's demok launch. Okay. You don't get the information of what's on top of your deck there. Hopefully they don't have another Monster Gate. I've been playing a lot of demok launch recently. I actually won a Slifer. Thinking about making that into a video. I know how people don't like FTK decks, but some people do. So, you know, and I like the deck a lot. Kind of want to show it off. They don't have another play here, which they very well may not. Then I'm just going to attack the tokens down. Especially knowing that it's demok launch now that we saw the mass driver. That's another reason why you should always ask your opponents if they have a response. Instead of just flipping cards. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's go. Please. Please. I don't think they would have a true... Well, would they have a true nade? They might not. Either way. Cyberjar. Okay. That's not one that I really want to use. Let's flip up Spy first. And grab ourselves another Spy, because I really need to get these tokens out of here. We'll flip up Moth, and we can activate Upstart Goblin, I guess, if we want to. Or we can, because we could Cat. Okay, so we can Cat, get Solemn Judgment, draw it with Upstart Goblin, and set it. But I don't think our opponent has True Nade. I think they would have True Naded that turn if they had it. Well, you know, it's probably fine, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's flip up Cat. We'll go get Solemn Judgment, and then, like, pretty much any play the opponent makes, we can just Judgment it. And that seems good to me. And then, yeah, flip up Moth. Back Upstart Goblin. And this just kind of protects us, because, like, we know the opponent doesn't have, like, a whole lot going on. So pretty much anything that they do that could hurt us, we can just Solemn Judgment and then hopefully win the game on the end step. Yeah, opponent gains 1,000. No big deal. Whatever. We'll attack down these goats. All right, goats are gone. I did not play a monster yet, but I don't... I could set Cyberjar. It's not really doing a whole lot for me. Setting Gravekeeper Spy doesn't... Well, I guess I can set it. Just in case I do launch some attacks here, I guess. It is my best attacker, so we'll pass the turn. If the opponent uses, you know, Heavy Storm, Giant True Nade, whatever, we'll Solemn Judgment. Hopefully that works. If they play a Reasoning, probably... Well, I guess we can... Yeah, we'll just Solemn Judgment the Reasoning. That way we can hopefully win on the end. I know it's a little awkward, because now the opponent can kind of just, like, not play things, but then... Oh, no! Alright, that's okay. I could Solemn Judgment the Spy. I don't really think that's what I want to do. Let's flip Spy. We'll start attacking some more. We attack with Spy first. See if this is another Scapegoat. Oh, they're going to take 3,600. Okay. And then... Okay, they're going to take everything? Cool. Cool. So the opponent has a 44, which is exact lethal next turn. If we win a game with this deck by attacking, I'll lose my mind. I know it's against a deck with no interaction. It's just demok launch, but that's funny as hell. And we have quite a side deck for it. We might actually get a match win here. We have quite a side deck for this deck. I originally had Spell Cancelers and more Jougans in the side. I wish I had left those in so we can just, like, play out a Spell Canceler and have a fun time. All right, opponent. Let's go. We got the game. We didn't actually get to attack, but we effectively won that game through attacking. That's awesome. Oh my god. Okay. Jougan, get in there. MST is very good here. Cursed Seal is very good. Hallowed Life Barrier. You know? Let me... Actually, I have my Mass Driver right next to me. And my Toon Cannon Soldier. I'm just going to read these just to make sure. Inflict 400 points of direct damage. Inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent's life points. Very nice, very nice. We could side in the hallowed life barrier. I don't know how much that actually does, but it could prevent us from dying for a turn. Just depends on how much like the opponent has left. I don't know here. We don't need swords. They could side into Reasoning Gate, so maybe we do actually want those. So let's leave in our monsters. Maybe we cut the Morphing Jar and the Cyber Jar, because those help our opponent a lot more. We leave Sangan in because we can grab Jowgen. Maybe we do cut one Messenger of Peace, and then cut on some jars, and maybe crackers? Okay. I can get behind that. That way we're hedging a little bit. We're leaving in our swords. We're leaving in a couple of Messenger of Pieces that we can get to, but we're also bringing in all of our defense for both the Machine Gate side of the deck and the combo side of the deck, and look what we have here. Hopefully we're not dead on turn 1. It's totally possible, but being able to summon out this Jowgen could be huge. They are grabbing the Toon Cannon Soldier. Generally a play you don't want to make unless you're about to win. But, okay, upstart in a Pot of Greed, Another upstart, sure. They're digging. And Graceful Charity, okay. Pretty good sequence of draws there. I don't know if they drew the Graceful Charity off of that last upstart Goblin, but I mean, still pretty good sequence of spells. We'll put it that way. All right, we discard Spell Economics and Soul Release, so it looks like we did still leave in the combo. That makes sense going first. I think we still probably hedge around the Machine Gate side of the deck if we go to a game 3 here. Now, checking out the graveyard, they only have one piece. We know they have Toon Cannon Soldier in hand as well, so that's a second piece. Though very easy call 8 if they play Reasoning. Oh, Reload. That's not a card I'm used to seeing in the deck. Okay. At least not in the version that I've been playing. All right, we have drawn 6 cards. Are they any better, opponent? It feels kind of sad to have to reload your hand after Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity. Oh, they're passing the turn. Oh, wonderful day. Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess I'm going to upstart Goblin before I different Dimension Capsule just to inform my decision on this a little better. Yes! Yes! Destiny board? Oh my god. Alright, gain 1,000 opponent. You did die from attacks last game, so that seems pretty irrelevant. Let's click this Choose Zones button. Let's summon Jowgen. Set Destiny board. And I'm going to activate different Dimension Capsule, and I think I'm going to get Solemn Judgment here. Oh, I could just get Curse Seal. No, let's get Solemn Judgment. That's just better, right? Sure. Yeah, let's grab Solemn Judgment. They don't have a lot of outs to a Jowgen, and something tells me they didn't try to play around Jowgen. So they lose 200. We can't play either of these, so we'll just pass the turn. Hopefully Jowgen can buy us enough time. They could have Soul Exchange. Soul Exchange doesn't work. You can't Soul Exchange the Jowgen to use Monster Gate because Monster Gate just can't be activated. I know a lot of people think you can brain control. Like I've seen people play RGT. They'll brain control my Jowgen and they'll activate Monster Gate, and they're like, "Well, it's a cost." I'm like, "Well, you can't even activate the card in the first place." So Soul Exchange doesn't do it here. They needed to have sided in like Lightning Vortex or something like that. Or just a way to deal with Jowgen. But I'm going to activate the Destiny board here. All right, let's go. Can go get our eye. And I am not attacking with this Jowgen. That is not happening. Messenger of Peace. I don't think I need to play that. Main 2, let's just move this Jowgen on to defensive position. We'll set our Magician of Faith. And we will pass the turn. And now hopefully we can get into our Solemn Judgment. Hey, maybe I was supposed to get... Oh, Heavy Storm. Okay, well, it's not going to matter anyway. I was going to say, maybe I was actually supposed to get Curse Seal because it's better against Giant Trunade. But they had the Heavy Storm there, so... Reloading again. 2, 3. Okay, we're going for 6 again. Okay. Obviously, we don't have anything going for us behind this Jowgen, and a Toon Cannon Soldier will be able to attack over it. We can't stop that with Messenger of Peace, but yeah, I mean, until our opponent gets to that, and they don't have Toon Table of Contents to search it out anymore, it's looking pretty good for us. Spirit Reaper is fantastic. I think I might flip Moth and just grab different Dimension Capsule again. Sure, let's do that, and now I'm going to go get... maybe I still get Solemn Judgment. I don't know. Maybe I do just grab... I don't know. Let's summon out Spirit Reaper, and let's attack in a little bit here. And we'll take a card out of our opponent's hand. I did not envision today that I would be playing a control deck. Well, that's kind of what we're doing here, right? All right, let's play out different Dimension Capsule. And I'm just going to go get Curse Seal, I think, at this... Well, no, it's probably still Judgment. Yeah, it's still Judgment, I think. Because it can take out Toon Cannon Soldier, and that's what's, like... It might be their only way to deal with Jowgen. I'm not convinced that they have sided in something to deal with it. But, I mean, we'll see. Spirit Reaper could just be massive here. Taking a card out of our opponent's hand every single turn is very, very good against this deck. Maybe we can draw our other Spirit Reaper? Jowgen Double Reaper? Maybe I was supposed to get Destiny Board there as well, but I don't really think that's the case. The opponent can just interrupt that with a Giant Trunade. I think what I've got going here between these two cards could just be enough. Okay. Going for 5 this time for the reload. So they are -1ing themselves over and over with these reloads, which also helps with the Reaper plan. No. Only 5. Okay. Opponent given the I know. All right. I'm just making sure we've got it right here before you make any other plays. Just making sure we've got the game state correct. Not calling you out. Checking the graveyard. They may have spell reproduction in hand, potentially. Well, that's not doing much. Like, they could get back Heavy Storm if they wanted to, or they could get back Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed, of course, or they could get Toon Table of Contents to search out the Toon Cannon Soldier. But I don't know. The Cannon Soldier is a problem here. That is for sure. But I mean, cross that bridge when we get to it, right? For now, we've got Jowgen just holding down the fort. Card destruction. Sure. They're getting 4. Okay, I like this a lot. They did have spell reproduction. Okay. Okay, 1 Dimension Fusion's gone, but I mean, Dimension Fusion's not doing anything here, right? Maybe the opponent doesn't see the play of, like, of how good grabbing Toon Table of Contents could be. That can't attack. We do have Hallowed Life Barrier. That doesn't protect Jowgen, though. But they did draw into the Toon Cannon Soldier, so we don't have an opportunity to Solemn Judgment it, which is unfortunate, but, you know, kind of is what it is. We do have Cat to go grab Destiny Board now, potentially. 2 of our eyes are in the graveyard. Okay. Do we have anything to deal with this Toon Cannon Soldier? Spirit Message in is not the card. Man, am I gonna lose this? I think we're still fine. We can set Hallowed Life Barrier. Yeah, we can set Hallowed Life Barrier. We'll set the Reckless Greed. We'll set the Cat as well. There's no reason not to. We do have to get into another Moth if we want to win with Destiny Board. And them drawing the Toon Cannon Soldier this early. I mean, granted, they were down to like 17 cards in hand, so. I think I need to chain Hallowed Life Barrier here. I don't need to chain Reckless Greed. Yeah. Yeah, we'll chain Hallow Life Barrier. Unfortunately, we're missing out on our second Solemn Judgment. Different Dimension Capsule, it's the reason why this card doesn't see any play. But Hallow Life Barrier, maybe the opponent thinks that they still can't destroy it, but it looks like they do. Okay. All right, Jowgen's hitting the bin. We can't die this turn, but opponent's going to Monster Gate, sure. Go grab demok. I think we are going to lose this game, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, please be the last card. Yes! 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 What are you doing, opponent? How you getting a card back on top? Let's go! What a weird match. Oh my god. We won game 1 by attacking and then won game 2 by deck out because demok was the last card in our opponent's deck. Oh my god. This is the memest of meme deck Mondays that it's ever been. That's it. We can't top this. This is the pinnacle. This is everything that I wanted from this deck. Oh my god. We got the perfect video. That's it. Shut it down. This is the final Meme Deck Monday. Ha. We're done. Oh, God. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. As always, we'll be back with the next one.